What's going on? Move the mouse back. I was going to say in Cities Skylines, but we're watching Cities Skylines II. The first dev diary is out on road tools, and it's honestly one of the things that I am most excited about for console players coming to Cities Skylines 2. One of the things that I am so jealous of as a console player is what things like Move It and Anarchy and Parallel Road Tools can do, and I think we've got a really good idea of how much more flexible things are now in Cities Skylines 2 as part of the base game. And again, I'm so excited for console players here. There's a lot of cool things that we can tell from this trailer, what was mentioned, but also what was seen. I think we can read quite a bit into it. So I want to kind of let the dev diary kind of roll in the background, talk about some of these key points, and I may freeze frame here or there on a couple of these things as I talk about them. But if you're a vanilla Cities player, playing without mods, playing on console, you know how problematic it can be to get the roads just the way that you want. And there are a ton of tools that are now built into the game. They hurt us. They know that these things are important. And I think it's really cool that Paradox and Colossal Order really listen to the community, see the things that have kind of given life to the game through mods and more flexibility to people's creations, and really leaned into that to build them into the actual platform itself. So let's talk about a couple things and really call out some key things that are highlighted in this particular dev diary today. Now, first and foremost, want to save some time? Well, grid mode looks like an excellent way to do that. You can draw out city blocks in just a couple clicks. Sure, I mean, you can, I mean, that's not the most amazing thing that this tool does from a creative standpoint. I mean, grids are easy to draw, but time saving is a huge help. So I'm really excited to see that. Upgrades to the upgrade tool, it's now called the replace tool as well, where you can really not only change roads, but grass, trees, sidewalks, sound barriers. You can really just an upgraded, more flexible upgrade tool, which is good. Now, something that I have wasted a considerable amount of time on console is trying to get roads relatively parallel. And happy to say that the Parallel Road tool, a very popular mod on PCs, it's basically built into the game now. Building parallel segments of highways especially is basically as simple as drawing one road and having the other one be equidistant from it the entire way down. Huge update, absolutely love that one. Now, all the roads have lots of snapping options too, and you'll notice a ton of road tools that pop up in the bottom left in the UI, giving you a lot of different options. And we can now, see about the slope, the steepness, the starting point of those segments. The bottom line is they've made designing roads easier. And for a game that, okay, let's say it's a city builder, but it's really more of a traffic management sim, the roads are the most important thing in the entire game. So I'm glad that they're starting the dev diaries here, but again, also really glad that they're giving us some tools to make the process of building these roads and the network of the city that much easier. You'll have noticed most likely from the initial gameplay trailer, as well as this dev diary, that drawing roads over other roads is now possible. Where in Cities Skyline 1, if you wanted to go and cut a road over a bunch of roads, you'd have to stop and basically draw each segment between each intersection and continue to the next. And now you can just draw that straight new avenue from one side of the city to the other, which as an American, I feel deeply. Like that's how we build cities. We built up cities and then we just cut a road through the middle of it. So American cities can be much easier to build now because you can just gut your entire city with an avenue cutting through it. Perfect for American builds. Now, I don't know how much we get. I'll see if I can find a couple good looks at it, but road stacking is much easier now. So we can stack roads to save space. And there were some absolutely agonizing tricks that console players could do if they wanted to, have a train track or a road on top of another road. But, God forbid you want to make a nudge to it or add a segment or an intersection, it was near impossible. So being able to stack roads on top of other roads is really nice. But I think one of the coolest things, without a doubt, is going to be the new Roundabout tool. Basically draw an intersection, and then drop a roundabout on top of it. What kind of configuration do you want? You can just change it on the fly. It looks like that's going to be a much easier process, as well as on and off ramps make it a lot slicker. Like, it's just so much more streamlined the way without mods now that we can get on and off ramps kind of added to the configuration. It's like adding another lane temporarily, almost an asymmetric road. It doesn't look like you're making an off ramp as much as you are a natural extension of that road that was already there. And it's little things like that that I think are going to make it just so much easier, so much better looking to build the framework of these cities. And now we can start to micromanage all the other features. But so much stuff that we saw in today's video, from roads to parking lot options. Nice to see that continuation. Took way too long to get parking lots in Cities Skylines 1, officially at least. For if you're a modded player, when I'm not talking about you, we waited till like the very end of the life cycle to get parking lots, and now they're here before the game is even out. So really happy to see that. It looks like there's plenty of info views, and of course, one other fun thing that I want to mention before I part ways today, and that is the fact that you don't have to run electricity and water pipes. It looks like all of that is in most roads. I don't think it's in highways, but most roads carry those essential resources around your city. So sorry, city planner, that you can't run pipes underneath every road, because they're already run under the road and I don't need to deal with them anymore. So benefit to you, the viewer. If you're a fan of my channel, you also don't need to see my absolutely messy framework of pipes that you only see when you're running pipes, because it's hidden otherwise. But the good thing is, hey, I guess it's all going to look better now, whether you try to or not. I think the roads are just really a step up from what we're used to in the vanilla game of Cities Skylines. But that is all for today. Just a quick look at some of the features. Wanted to talk about these, and this update especially is one of the most important for console players. Really excited, console and unmodded players, I should say. Really excited for you to have access to some of these things in the base game. I've wanted these tools for so long, and had access to them, of course, in the PC version. But if you're here, you know I focus on the console version of this channel and unmodded cities play. So really great to have these things at our disposal. I think we're going to be making much more impressive looking cities, or at least I have the tools to be able to make more impressive looking cities. So now when my cities don't look impressive, I have to find another thing to blame, because I'm sure it's not me, right? If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button. Helps the channel a lot and is greatly appreciated. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What are you excited about in today's update? What are you looking forward to seeing before release? I'm getting really pumped for this game. I got to play it so long ago, and it's in a very basic alpha form, and it's just so amazing to see all this coming together. Really excited for what the future holds. Subscribe for more, and there'll be more Cities 1 content. In the meantime, we'll talk about Cities 2 stuff when we can, as we can. Subscribe to stay in tune with all of that. But until the next one, this is Move the Mouse, eagerly awaiting the release of Cities Skylines 2. And signing off. That was an awkward outro, but that's nothing new around here. Anyways, see you in the next one. Bye, everybody!